morning, man. I'm just riding around and just thinking about this music of the day and shit. I'm just saying, man, this shit is entertaining, man, not influencing. Like, you know what I'm saying? When these young niggas get to talking about like sliding on niggas and shit, I don't really just be influenced as well as what's the word for it? Not even influenced, but captivated by the shit. Captivated. Because not even saying it's just cap, but it's just like it's whack ass excuses. Like I just for a nigga to tell me he too gangster to just fight a nigga, he just rather just automatically shoot a nigga or whatever and go to war with a nigga for disrespecting him and throw his life on the, you know what I'm saying, throw his freedom on the line and shit just to end up in jail. So like you go to jail and shit because you want to be about their life, but in that motherfucker, if a nigga disrespect you, you in the same predicament. Only difference is you ain't got no gun. He might have a shank, he got a shank or whatever, but you gotta like see about this nigga. Like you got, you know what I'm saying? So like I don't know, like you got to fight when you go to jail any damn way. So you scared to fight on the street. Show the energy way different when you got that pistol. When you got them group of niggas behind you, your energy is just way different. You got a whole different type of energy. So I just wonder, like, when you get into jail, because you want to be so tough and shit, you know what I'm saying? I guess you feel like life is a movie. You just can slide on a nigga and just walk down on the nigga and you ain't got to worry about no consequences and shit like that. But 9 times out of 10, you going to get locked up. Even if you found not guilty, you going to still fuck around and probably be under investigation or whatever. They going to track you some kind, for the most part. Usually that's how it go. And you go in jail, and a nigga disrespect you in that bitch, but you quiet in the motherfucker. Your energy just don't even hit the same. But on these streets, you just a fucking beast. Nah, man, anybody can hide behind a fucking pistol. Like, when I listen to this shit, I be influenced. Not influenced, I be entertained. This shit don't, so I like listening to the poetry behind it. I like the beats. I like the energy. You know what I'm saying? It boosts my adrenaline. And I bump that shit. I listen to all that shit, but I don't be influenced by that shit. And you young niggas don't need to be influenced by that shit either. Because that shit is a fucking, niggas is on, they selling themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm the baddest motherfucker. Just like how niggas do before a fight or whatever in boxing matches. They talk that little speech they do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, they just selling themselves, man. In a very poetic, creative, entertaining way. But niggas, you know what I'm saying, as a consumer, you can't let that shit consume you. You entertained by the shit, but y'all niggas really like believing these niggas and getting captivated by that shit. Captivated by the cow. I said, I listened to that shit and I nod my head to it. A nigga might have did a little something here and there or whatever. But, I mean, and probably like got lucky and got away. For the most part, nigga at the match probably got one body at the match. But just going around just saying, I'm just a whole outlaw and I'm just out here doing this and that and that and this and everybody's scared of me. And I like, man, go on the fuck. Get the fuck on. This ain't no fucking movie. This ain't no motherfucking it's called one of them hood movies where it's just everything is just exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? An exaggerated lifestyle. Yeah, I be thinking that shit reality. All that shit fake and entertainment, man. All that shit fake. Niggas might, you know what I'm saying? Niggas I ain't knocking niggas like what a nigga ain't saying what a nigga won't do, but I'm just saying, like, a nigga do anything. I ain't knocking that, but I'm just saying I'm not influenced by it because I fuck up, you piss me off, so I'm willing to just kill you instead of fight your ass. Don't make me no harder than you or make me nobody to be feared, worth like being scared of. Because soon as that pistol out my hand, then what? Or soon you got one, I catch you lacking, then what? You catch me lacking, then like, you know what I'm saying? It's just whatever. Like, nigga, how you gonna hold up when you get inside there? I don't know, man. Why you scared to fight in the first place, bro? Like I said, I see UFC fighters and boxing. Mike Tyson used to real deal beef with them niggas. He really hated he really hated his opponents. He really beefed with them niggas. And there's a lot of situations in boxing and UFC. Niggas real deal. And they street niggas too. They ain't just no niggas that's just like these. Like a lot of athletes are street niggas as well. They just ain't on here writing poetry about it. But they some like they actually out here working out and really putting in physical work in. These niggas, a lot of athletes are shit certified street ass niggas. And you don't hear them like, you know what I'm saying, just every time they get mad at a nigga, they gotta slide on them and all that bullshit. You know why? Because they know how to take their aggression out. That mean it's just, it's just time out for this shit. Just know, like, when you listen to this shit, man, don't be influenced by this shit. That shit is not reality. I don't know, man. It was just on my mind heavy. Because, I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot of young people that look like they get captivated by that shit and they really feel like they got to live like that. And they go out there and try to live a fake ass lifestyle presented to them by these rappers. And then when they actually try to make that shit a reality, and then reality hit their ass, now they don't throw their life away. They thought they were just going to slide on a nigga and get away with it and go on. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they sell in the rap shit. But so when you really go out there and do that shit, the real consequences, you be like, I don't know. You done got some shit in. You done got yourself in that it's too late to get out of now. I don't know, man. And like I said, it's having a certain type of energy when you around a whole bunch of motherfuckers and a gun. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? But like, all of a sudden, you get locked up and you get in that cell where it's just, like you and this nigga, y'all got fair on fair, that one-on-one. You locked up in the cage with a nigga. Let's say the nigga disrespect you and shit. All of a sudden, you can't just show, fuck you, bitch ass, you hoe, you scared, you a bitch, and all this and that and that. But you locked up in the cell with this nigga. But now, you can say all this shit, you can play the nigga like a bitch and all type of hoes and talk down on this nigga like you would do on a fucking track when you like 20 miles away from the nigga. But why, when you in the cell with this nigga, you thinking twice if you gonna, how you gonna react? You either gonna be like that when you in the cell with a nigga, and you know what I'm saying, or you just gonna be, I don't know, your true colors gonna show. That person you really are. The whole time you was just talking like that because you had that confidence. Shit, maybe it was the drugs that had you gassed up. Maybe it was the crowd that had you gassed up. Maybe it was the confidence you had because you had some weapons on you that had you gassed up and shit. But your true colors gonna show who the fuck you really are as a man when you when you just got access to a nigga as much as he got access to you. You got a shank, he got a shank or whatever. Maybe nothing, but y'all like right there. What you gonna do then? I mean, shit, it's fair. But all of a sudden, the energy, is it the same or what? And a lot of these niggas out here rapping like that, man, they just be creative. They creative as fuck, and they be feeling, I like this shit. Like I said, it's entertaining as fuck. And I bump that shit. I didn't give me, like, you know what I'm saying? It's good when you just like, hitting the punchlines and all this shit. But don't be influenced by that shit, bro. That ain't reality. I don't know. It was just on my heart to say it. How I start this shit? Yes.